It's said that a week can be a long time in politics. Well, sometimes a week in payments is a roller coaster. My week this week has straddled both work in Europe and the Middle East. The benefit is that I get an extra long weekend with a Friday for the Middle East and a Monday for the United Kingdom with a public holiday. But through my roller coaster of the week, let me just give you some examples of what's happened. I'm going to show you a little clip now of a conversation I had with Richard Ransom from Bottom Line, where he was talking about direct debit and how direct debit should fit in the future vision and strategy for payments in the UK.
It's a great question, Mike, and I wish more people loved direct debit as much as I do. So, direct debit is trusted and ubiquitous. I can look at my bank statement and, I've got probably about 15 direct debits at least on there. And the reason I sign up to direct debit and the reason that billers provide direct debit is it is, as I said, trusted and ubiquitous. We recognise the direct debit logo. We know what the service can do. I wish more people understood the direct debit guarantee because that is really good. And getting money back under the direct debit guarantee is really straightforward. So that's one really key point about direct debit. And although credit card has the chargeback mechanism, the way that you get your money back under chargeback is way, way more complicated than the direct debit guarantee. If you've got a genuine claim against direct debit being taken incorrectly from your account, that money gets back to you almost instantly.
And here's a clip of a conversation with Alex Olive where we talked about smarter regulators and specific direction. Hi Alex, can you tell me who the payment systems regulator are?
We're the UK's economic regulator, focusing on competition, innovation and the protection of the users of payment systems.
All right, I get that, but frankly, why should I even care about a payments regulator?
You're a consumer. You've used to use your phone or your card to tap to make a payment. You're a business. Managing transactions and access to payment systems affects your bottom line. Or you or a loved one has just been the victim of fraud. We're your watchdog and we regulate to protect your interests.
All right, you've got my back. How do you actually do your job?
We seek views. We analyse data. We follow principles of being proportionate, reasonable and fair. Ultimately, we take interventions where we can make a better impact in the ecosystem.
Perfect. Let's make it personal just to finish. What's the best thing about your job, Alex?
Driving through improvements that affect everyone's daily lives.
And I'm so excited about Bank Holiday Monday, not just because it's a bank holiday, but because at 8 o'clock on Payments Unpacked TV, we're going to launch the pilot episode of a comedy programme called 60 Seconds. You might have seen a version on BBC Radio 4, but this is a version just for payments people. You can't afford to miss this. Here's a quick teaser for you.
Penny is a very, very small denomination of a currency which can be interpreted in multiple different ways. One is to buy something in a store, maybe, put it in a bank, deposit it maybe somewhere.
Maybe twice.
Maybe twice.
Jim, that was a valiant effort, but Xenia got in there just before you. So
There's no surprise with that, Mike.
It's like the velociraptors in Jurassic Park.
So, Xenia, I'm going to give this subject to you, but I think the other panelists are out to get you at this point. So be very careful. Speaking without hesitation, repetition or deviation. 47 seconds left on the clock on the subject of spending a penny. Starting now.
I think that pennies, pounds, currency, let's talk about cross-border payments. Why not? So I think when we think about that currency, we're also looking...
Currency twice.
Well done, Jim. Straight in there with a repetition on currency. You've got a bit longer this time, 28 seconds to speak.
So we've talked about spending a penny in currency terms, but you can use it in different ways as well. Us old folk used to say spending a penny when we went to the loos. If you remember, we used to use a penny to drop it into the door and turn it.
Hesitation.
And that would let it...
Jim, hang in there. Simon, go for it.
Hesitation.
You're there. Right.
8 seconds.
6
seconds.
On the clock, spending a penny, starting now.
You've got enough.
Whether or not it's too late, you get a point for the reaction that you just did.
What's Christmas like in your house? I got better than that.
And did you read Payments Unpacked this week, where we talked about changing crypto for currency? Imagine turning up in Thailand and using your Bitcoin to convert to Thai baht and buying a Thai red curry. Talk about alternative payments. And cue the music for Bon Jovi. We're into the final countdown. We've got 90 days to go in terms of the SWIFT ISO 20022 to compliance deadline with an MT to MX countdown. You'll find the link in the notes below. And did you read my personal blog? Well, if you didn't, there's a link in the notes below, but my personal blog was about you thrived in your career. Now, who could you help to rise? And I've done a personal reflection about somebody who really gave me an opportunity to enter the world of banking and payments, and gave me the opportunity perhaps that I should never have had, but that led to a fantastic, rewarding career. So the challenge to you is, who might be the one person that you could nudge along in their career and pay back the fact that somebody helped you in your career? Again, there's a link in the notes below to find that article. It's a personal reflection from me. But ultimately, having watched this video, make sure you subscribe to Payments Unpacked at payments-unpacked.com.